How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have to take a look at Palantir today because Ark Invest just bought 1 million shares yesterday. So there has been some upward momentum in the stock. You know, if you were watching the channel, that I made a video maybe earlier this week, last week, who knows, that time is moving so weird these days in the market. But I've made a video about why I was going heavy on Palantir. And that day, I bought a significant amount of shares of Palantir. I laid out my bullish thesis, but I need to give a little bit of an update on that because there's been some stuff that I just couldn't cover in that one video, and I want to cover it today. I want to talk about what Ark Invest has said about Palantir before. I want to go over the recent contract that they won and talk about that because, again, it's really significant, and I don't know if I did a good enough job talking about how important it was. And I want to talk about what analysts are expecting on this stock because it's a weird situation. Before we get started, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I appreciate that. Definitely helps out the channel. Hit subscribe if you haven't done that already. Helps out the channel too. There is a link down there to Webull in case you want some free money. Also a link down there to BlockFi. So with Webull, you can deposit $100. With BlockFi, you can deposit whatever amount you want. You get a bonus up to $250 and an interest rate on cryptocurrency. Thank you guys for checking those out. And let's get into it here. So Palantir is up about 2.5% today. We've seen consolidation around this $21 to $24 mark, right? I mean, I guess that's kind of a big range, but you can see it was a $39 stock. We're still down about 40% from where we were before, and we've really hit consolidation the last couple weeks on this. Now, Ark Invest continuously is buying this thing. It's like they just can't stop. They bought 1 million shares yesterday. They bought $22 million worth of this company. Now, they have been slightly selling it in this portfolio, but not really that much. I mean, we're talking about 100 grand to them. That's nothing. So we've seen them buy about $440 million of this company, and they continuously are buying it in their largest portfolio. This is coming right after they won a massive contract, and I've talked about this a little bit. I don't know if I went over this enough. So they won this $90 million 5-year contract for the Department of Energy Safety Analytics Forecasting and Evaluation Reporting. This is pretty massive, and not like the dollar amount. That's great, $90 million over 5 years, but what it means for this company. Like, they are a really important company for the U.S., a really important part of the U.S., I should say. SAFER will help the NNSA in their mission to manage nuclear security by allowing it to best allocate its human and financial resources to prioritize safety. Palantir will configure a common operating picture that will integrate data and allow the NNSA to measure the health and safety programs across the organization and provide timely insights into data. It's $90 million. That's great. It's a government contract, but think about this. They're working on nuclear security. If you need a better representation for how strongly the U.S. government feels about Palantir and how important they are, they're working in the nuclear space now. So they work with so many different government agencies. If you have a problem with Palantir, it's not their product. It's not anything besides their valuation. And we've seen that. That's what people have a problem with. You can see Morgan Stanley analyst Keith Wise reiterated his sell rating, but he raised his target price to $19. So it's all about the valuation here. He doesn't like the company. He's still raising it because he sees the large addressable market. He sees what this company can do, but he thinks that it's going to have a hard time reaching its revenue goal. Also, they think the valuation is unattractive. So right now, overall, on Wall Street, there are 4 sells, 2 buys, and 1 hold. However, if we look at tip ranks here, we can see how it's laid out here. $40 a share, $34 a share. So massive upside, 70% and 45%. We have some sells. The lowest one is $15 a share, but even Morgan Stanley, Keith Wise, just upgraded his sell rating to $19 a share from $17. So he just increased it by 10%, 11%. The hold is still a 15% upside. So overall, we have an analyst target price of almost $26, which is about 10% upside. So even though this is a moderate sell, it's still got 10% upside, which is pretty interesting. Now, the thing about this company is you have to realize it's very explosive. So I follow Ark and their emails, and sometimes they give commentary on different stocks that are moving significantly. I sorted this over the last like 6 months for Palantir. So if you look at this, they say they traded up 25% following reports the UK might engage its services to trace the pandemic disease. I can't say it because I think I still get demonetized, but you can see that it went up 25%. And they talk about stocks that are going up or down here. It went up 42% this week without a specific catalyst. Institutional investors seem to be warming up to the stock roughly a week after announcing strong earnings and a U.S. Army contract for its Gotham software. The next jump here is 21% after a 3-year contract with the FDA. And then the last one here that they have talked about it in, Palantir climbed 25% in response to an update on the demo day scheduled for January 26th. So they haven't talked about it recently, but you can see this thing moves up very quickly. This stock can jump 20% in a day based on a new contract. Now, we haven't seen much movement recently, and that's why I was showing you earlier. We've seen it consolidate. So we're sitting right around this $23 mark, $22 mark pretty often. I think there is significant upside to this company. We have had a very quiet quarter, which I think is the reason why it hasn't been moving much recently over the last couple of weeks. We haven't heard about many new contracts. We've really been stuck right at this $23, $24 mark for a month and a half now. This consolidation could lead to a potential jump. They do have a demo day coming out here soon. They're going to go over this 2 clicks demo. If they get some big contracts, we could see some upward momentum because there has been massive consolidation here. Now, I bought a significant amount recently. I would be willing to buy some more. I think we will see some potential catalysts coming up here between the demo day and some contracts. We also have earnings coming up here. It's getting that time of the quarter again where earnings are coming out. We could see some movement in the stock. Right now, we are seeing, again, a lot of buying from Ark Invest. I think we're starting to see analysts warm up to the company a little bit. Even if they think it's a sell, they are seeing some more potential in this company. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button and checking out those links down below to get some free money, BlockFi and Webull down there if you want to support the channel. It helps out a lot. If you want to see my video from earlier today on a company that's moving up a lot today that has a rumored partnership with Tesla, pretty interesting. It's a long-term hold for me either way, but it's moving up today. You can check out this video here on the end screen. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.